Hi everyone, it's John here again. Just want to talk to you a little bit more now about expanding your skills at keeping your attention out in the world and noticing what's going on around you. One of the things that I've discovered through my life is that when I do good, I feel good about who I am. We can watch kids. Whenever kids do something really good, really nice for somebody, perhaps they make brekkie for mum in bed on a birthday or whatever, you watch them and they just feel so good about themselves and so proud of themselves, and they like who they are. And one of the things that we can all do to help ourselves get our attention off ourselves and stop being self-critical and putting ourselves down and feeling like we're not a good person is to actually step up and do things that are good. And I'm talking here about doing things for other people or toward other people. And probably one of the best and easiest is being kind. We can all get better at this. So we can look at other human beings and think, well, they're not part of our family, they're not part of our community, they're a stranger, so we don't owe them anything. Well, you don't owe anybody anything. But that doesn't mean that you can't touch a person's life with your kindness. Several years ago, there was a taxi driver in New York. 3 or 4 years in a row, he was awarded Taxi Driver of the Year. And he had a code. Whenever people got into his cab, he would talk to them. He would ask them about their day, ask them about where they're from, what they were doing. He'd engage them in conversation. He was always really high vibe and very light about it. And he said, when we got to where we were going, I always got out of the cab and we did our transaction standing face to face on the footpath so I can bid them farewell and send them on their way. And he was asked why he did that. And he said, well, when those people get into my car, I don't know what sort of day they have had. He said they could have had a terrible day. He said, but while they're in my cab, I can add to the quality of their life by giving them brightness, friendliness, and kindness. And he said, maybe when they leave my cab, they'll go home. Instead of belting their kid, they might hug their kid. And it's so true. Just a single act of kindness can lift another human being incredibly. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't have to be some grandiose thing. It could be when you're in the supermarket and you've got a full trolley and you see somebody come along and they've got 3 items, inviting them to go in front of you. It's just a simple act, but it has a lot of meaning. Letting somebody in the traffic, saying hello to somebody, doing somebody a favor, even better, doing an anonymous favor for somebody. It could be anything. You might be mowing your lawns and you got a bit of time up your sleeve, so you quickly mow your next door neighbor's nature strip. I don't know. There is so many things that we can all do on a day-to-day basis. Fill your mate's water bottle. Go and pick up a dirty cup off somebody's desk as you go past and take it to the kitchen and wash it. They're just little things. But you see, the benefit for you is that when you practice kindness like this, you actually like who you are. And the more you do it, the better you feel about yourself as a person. And you start to balance the ledger a little bit from all the things that you reckon you've done that are probably not that cool, that you wouldn't like the world to know about. Start to balance the ledger with some really good stuff. And as you progress, the goodness of your heart being delivered to the world in your small acts of kindness leave you rising up and feeling better about who you are. And when you go to bed at night and you look back over your day, you like yourself. You're more likely to relax and sleep well. Now, as I said, this is something that you can create. You don't have to just do the same thing all the time. There's so many ways that you can be kind. There's so many things that you can do in the world where you touch another person with your good intentions. So I'll leave that one to you. You work it out for yourself, what you might do. And it could be even something as simple as buying a greeting card, writing a card to somebody and leaving it under their windscreen wiper. Who knows? I'll leave it up to you. But get out there, try to lift your kindness level, and I promise you, your attention will go further out into the world. You'll spend less time fretting over minor things, and you'll be more relaxed. So take it easy. Thanks for your time.